Okay, I'm getting all excited, aren't I? That was Misty, and then there's Edith was scrapbooking with me. I mean, she's. These are just all good friends. Becca. Uh, Now I was introduced. I looked and looked. I can't remember which one of you sent me. I'm sorry, Bianca. It is. 4430. I can't remember which one of you sent me to Bianca's site. She's the one that it makes the rag dolls. Oh my goodness. I just was introduced to her, and whichever one of you it was that sent me there, thank you very, very much. She doesn't do a tremendous amount of videos, but it was a superb tutorial. Then there's Serenity and him, and then Patricia, is it Novais? The two of them, we're trading yo-yos. I'm trading Christina Serenity and him. I'm trading yo-yos for little tags that I'm going to put on some of a couple of my scissors, so that my grandchildren don't run off with them. Which happens quite often, that we'll all get to crafting down here, and before you know it, half of my stuff is gone. And Patricia, Patsy, we're doing, I'm doing some yo-yos for her, and she's doing some yo-yos for me. So, see, how in the world do you pick from all you fine ladies? How do you pick a favorite YouTube channel? I'm sorry, there's just no way for me to do it. And those names that I had written down, they're not all of you. You know who you are. I just love all of you. I'm interested in when you move to a new house. I'm interested if you've had a heartbreak. I'm interested in you if you're not feeling well. Oh, my sweet Jan. She's been fighting this infection in her mouth, and my heart just bleeds for that sweet angel. And the fact that you're all over, you are all over the world. And yet, we're not really that different, are we? Not at all. So anyway, let's move on now. Just a few more to go. If I only had $10, what would I spend it on? Well, that is really hard for me. I probably would just pick a new color, or take a good look at my stamps and my inks and see what color I need. Probably would just would spend it on that, because I'm not as much as it looked like it with all the things that I just showed you. I'm not a big shopper. I'm not a big buyer. I do try to use what I have. I love all the homemade recipes that you all have out there. I would buy things to make up a homemade glimmer mist or a homemade paste before I guess I would go out and get a jar of it at a store. So I guess that would be it, but most likely I would be getting I would be replenishing colors that I was running out of. When did you start crafting, and what is the one item that well, we talked about when I started crafting. What is the one item that helps you put it all together? I'm going to have to say that it isn't an item. It is YouTube. YouTube is the one that gives me the, that's where I go. I go straight to YouTube when I'm trying to come up with something fun and pretty. It doesn't make any difference what it is. I go to YouTube, and that's where I get that's where you all give me the ideas. Sometimes it's just when I'm going through videos in the evening, which is usually when I do, either early morning or in the evening. I go through videos, and sometimes I just come upon something that one of you has done, and that's, you know, that's the beginning. That's when my mind just starts going, and then I can put something, after I have seen you do something, I don't necessarily want to copy you, you know, move for move and color for color, but you give me an idea that, you know, just my head then just puts it all together, and I come down and find what I need down here, or what I can, you know, what I can use to do something very similar. Number 10 is, if you never heard of crafting, what other hobby would I have? Well, that it would be sewing and embroidery, most definitely. And I probably would even start taking classes. Because it is a love of mine, and I could really get into that. Number 11, what item do you recommend a newbie to have? When I first started out, and with the Stampin' Up! Group, the first things that I mean, I felt overwhelmed because it just looked like there was so much you needed to be able to do anything pretty. But that's not necessarily true. You have some paper, and you have a couple of sweet stamps, and a few colors of ink. You're set to go. You can do some origami, stamping the papers and then doing origami, and coming up with something beautiful. So with 3 things, some paper, a stamp, and some colored ink, you're ready to make something gorgeous. So I guess that would really be it. So anyway, I am going to put down below those that I'm going to tag, because that I really didn't think of until just now. That's the, let's see, number 11. Yeah, nothing on the back side. So that's all there is. I'm going to put down below those that I tag, as I'd like to find some that have not been tagged. So I'm going to go through some of your videos and see if you have been tagged yet. But gee whiz, Laurel, Suzanne, thank you so very much. This was fun, and I hope I didn't bore the jabbers out of you guys. Probably did, but gee whiz, I hope I hope I didn't. So anyway, this is Tilly, and I thank you for listening, and signing off for now, folks. Bye-bye. Hi, I couldn't stand it. I had to add this one. So this is an addendum. I just went right over it and absolutely missed it. But I wanted to talk to you all, when we're talking about favorite YouTube channels, I wanted to talk to you about the Scrappin' Queens 2013. If you can get in to a, if you would all have the time and could get into a hop that they do, I think you'll find it worthwhile. I'm not even talking about winning something, or, you know, getting a big stash of goodies. From them, you're going to see something beautifully done by each one of the members that have something on the hop. And they're notorious for not only having something, and it's always a theme, but having something that they made in the, you know, in the course of the theme. And then at the end, there's, 99% of the time, and 99% of the people that participate will show you a technique or give you a recipe for, making a homemade something. There's teaching involved with every single one of their hops and with every single one of the people that participate in the hops. So you not only see a beautiful creation, but you also learn something from everyone in the hop. And I think, I mean, I just give that like 1,092, can you see my shadow back here? 1,092 thumbs up. That is a great, great hop. When you not only you not only see something beautifully made, you have a chance to win a goodie, but you also learn something. How great can that be? So if you get yourself a Scrappin' Queens, and they have them periodically through the year. So just watch for it, as it's worth your time, honest to goodness. Anyway, that's enough. I'm really sorry. I kept you all evening, so I really should feed you dinner because you spent so much time with me. I love you all. Bye-bye.